All right, guys, I'm here with Aidan in the third video in our series of taking down the decks we took to regionals. Aidan, what did you take?
I took Rikka Sunavalon because I own it.
Because you own it. Let's see the deck.
Alright, so yeah, let's start with the Sunavalon package. This is just our one card combo starter. Got 2 Loci, 1 Twin, and then 2 Sewing. This starts the Dry Ash Chain. This brings back Loci. This is a soft Garnet. It was in my hand like every fucking game. And then we're on 2 Sewing. This is different than the last time because Ashizu mill cards are a thing, and if this gets milled, the combo's bricked. So I'm playing 2 to lessen the odds of me auto losing to one I'll go or whatever the fuck is name. And then on our ways to get to Loci, we have 3 unexpected die. This card's like the best card to see in your hand going first. You're so happy when you see it because it lets you save your normal summon to keep extending if you get disrupted. We got 1 for 1. This gets you into Petal or Loci. It actually feels really bad. Like, it is, you are discarding a card. And that's not great this one. And finally, we have 2 Lone Fire Blossoms. These flex into basically anything you need, but they get us Loci.
Did you ever find yourself with too many ways into Loci, or?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Actually, not too many ways into Loci. This dude was glued to my hand for the entire fucking tournament. And your combo is significantly worse if he's in your hand.
That's funny.
Yeah. No, I'm bad. And then that's at least the main deck commitment for the Sunavalon package.
Right.
It's very light, it's very nice. That's part of why we play it. You don't need to commit a lot of main. Then we have our Rikkas. For our 3s, we're playing 3 Princess, 3 Petal. These are kind of the best ones. That's why we play with 3. Princess is both an extender and a piece of disruption. She's removal if you have Con up. She gets you into a dance peon if you've bricked and an extender. She gets you into Strena. She does everything. Petal just tutors your whole archetype and gives you recursion in the mid-game. Just being able to bring itself back. Turns out, you don't get to resolve this when you're getting Midora'd, but oh well. Then in our 2 ofs, we got 2 Primula and 2 Mudon, and then 1 Snowdrop. So Primula is mainly here to get our full combo with Princess off Glamour with Destrana. Also, just like, she is a card that can summon herself when you draw her. She was also glued to my hand the whole tournament. I don't know what's going on. Mudon is probably the best, one of the better Rikkas to draw outside of combo. She gets you into any spell trap, so if you have Con in hand, she gets you something else. If you have Con up, she's removal, which is one of the great things about the whole sub thing, is they all double as removal if you have Con up. She gets you into Con, she gets you into Glamour or Sheet if you already drew into Con. She's great. And then Snowdrop, she's just a really good level fixer, and she gets you another body on the board. She's not like, you're never like, oh man, I drew Snowdrop here. But like, you can always use her in like really weird ways. Like if you need a level fix for into a Strena, I've done that. She turns spare bodies on boards into Teardrop, or if you need to, like an Elise. Very good. Did me well this weekend. And then for the spell traps, we got 3 Con. This is why you played the deck. This card, if it is allowed to stay on the field, will just kind of win you games. Basically, it gets you, it is simultaneously a obscenely good board breaking tool, extension, recursion, and it also just like keeps your Rikka effects alive. One piece of tech that I didn't get to use, but is like a really relevant thing about it, is it lets you play through Zombie World, because you can tribute your opponent's monsters for your costs. And the tribute being a soft once per turn is also really important too. Like if you draw multiple, you just get tribute multiple dudes. That's really powerful. And then 3 Glamour. This is our Rhoda. It gets us everything. If we tribute, it counts as 2. With Con, it's removal, like I've been saying the whole time. It's basically the catchphrase of this deck. Yeah, it's really solid. It gets you into Loci off Pedal, or it gets you into like a Strata on its own. Otherwise, you can just help get Rogue Mudons or Rogue Pedals if you really need it, or just a Rogue Princess. It's very nice. Finally, Sheet. This card is one of the most obscene pieces of disruption in the deck. If your Con is live, it is a Kaiju Snatch Steal at spell speed 2. Or not Snatch Steal, change of heart, but still, it's obscene. Not like I think at least 1 or 2 times over the course of the weekend, or the course of the event, I just Con Sheet and like that just ended someone's turn. It is close enough to being good enough to run at 2, but it is kind of a brick. So at 1 it remains. And finally, our piece of interaction and just miscellaneous power cards. Our hand trap lineup is 3 Ash, 3 Imperm, 3 DD Crow.
So why not the Bystials in this deck?
So it turns out I can't summon Petal if there's a Bystial on the board. I can't summon Princess if there's a Bystial on the board. Bystials kind of brick the main combo of the deck, so we are just not allowed to play them unless we commit the extra deck space to the rank 6, which isn't very good.
That's so funny to me.
So we're on Diet Bystials, we're on DD Crow. Imperm is really good and doubles for one of our extra deck monsters. Then we have Hyperton in the extra deck, and Hyperton getting traps under it is something that doesn't happen very much, but this allows it to even be possible. And then we're on Ash. I sided these out a lot, but they seemed into an open metagame. I did not use them very well, but I played a lot of Rogue, and they dumpstered a lot of Rogue, so it's good. And then our last 2 cards in main, we have Terraforming to get into Con easier, and Called By to stop Ash.
Gotcha.
For our extra, we have basically our link pile that is used in the Sunavalon combo, and then the handful of XCs we're allowed to fit in there.
Right.
Trias Healer, Melius, they're just like combo filler. Dryas is not a terrible thing to make on its own. If it's just in your EMZ, it can help reduce damage from one attack and also make a body afterwards. So it's not terrible, but you never really want to go into it. The really important thing about it though is it's non-once per turn. So if they Veiler it, you have a Glamour in hand, you can Glamour, get rid of it, and then if you have a way to another Loci, you can Loci, summon Dryas again, and just pick up the combo where it's left off. Otherwise, it's that, it just gets you your combo. You cycle through it in your combo. Healer wins you games in time, and also as part of the combo. It triggers Jasmine. Melius is literally here just to link Kalim to Bangalancer. So, our relevant extra deck cards. We're on 2 Jasmine. I'm not sure on this number. I think 1 is fine, but 2 is not bad, and it's what I have right now, so that's what I got. It's a really important part of our combo. It can fix us into it gets us from the Sunavalon into the Rikkas. However, just on its own, it's really powerful in just being able to get you whatever piece you need. And that flexibility just shouldn't be discounted. It also, if we draw Twin, we can still make our Rikka board because of it, which is nice. We have Bangalancer. This is one of our end board pieces. It's a main phase bounce. It's not great in time because we do take damage from bouncing it. It also comes back, so it is one of the recursive threats that this deck really likes playing with. Then finally, honestly, my favorite Link monster of the weekend, Sylvan Dance Peon.
I'm sorry, what?
This card is just, if your hand is bad or gets stopped, this card just bails you out. When you summon it, you mill 3 cards and summon any number of plants from among them you want. And then you can also level fix them equal to a plant in your graveyard. So you can still get into Strenna or Teardrop. This card is just like, it is the ultimate, my hand sucks, I'm going to make it work button, and it's so nice. It probably played a role in the majority of the matches I won, because I did not draw great this weekend.
It's good as long as you suck.
Yeah, pretty much. Even if you do even if you're good, as after you extend, you can just make it and you're out of resources and then you refill. It's great. And then finally we get to our Xyz. For our Rikka Xyz, we got 1 Teardrop, 2 Strenna. Teardrop is part of our end board. It helps facilitate our OTK. It's a quick play tribute. It lets us remove things. It is our only out to Diabolos for some fucking reason. And overall, it's just really solid piece of disruption. Strenna is one of the stars of the deck. Strenna is a rank 4 Xyz. Rikka, it lets us float when tributed into any rank 5 or higher plant Xyz. So it gives us access to a couple of cards that we shouldn't have access to, like Hyperton or Elisa. It also lets us extend disruption through Dark Ruler. If you think you're going to get Dark Ruler, you don't tribute the Strenna, you just sit on it. And you can use the Princess you detach to negate something and then tag into Hyperton and then have another monster negate live. So, just overall, it is just a very good card. It helps get back pieces too, so you don't even feel super bad if it's just making it to get a card from graveyard back. Reset Con, re-get Loci if you're disrupted and you still have your normal summons and summoned enough unexpected die. Just great. And then our 2 targets off Strenna, Hyperton and Elisa. Hyperton is our negation on our end board. It's our negation besides Princess. It basically has Xyz material that you eat on your turn to negate cards at the same time on your own. It's just nice having negation available to us. It also lets us get a spell negate, which is something that we wouldn't normally have access to. But we need to be able to. We need to have a very specific hand state to have that be live. It's pretty good. It's a lot better if you don't forget to proc the first effect like I did when I was tired. And then finally we have Elisa. This is just kind of a removal for back row or set monsters and stuff. It lets us declare a card name, excavate it. If it's the card name, that's the hand. If it's not, it's the graveyard. So it's either +1 or you get to detach material to put something in top or bottom. I Yada-locked someone this weekend with this. And I won because of it. It was a stupid Draco Slayer player who bricked, and I just went, Elise, put your set on top.
That's so funny.
It was great. So yeah, that's our extra. And then I guess we have our side.
Yep.
Yeah, so our going first, 3-dimensional barrier, because the card is crazy. It can just end tier turns. It's very good. 3 rivalry. It destroys rogue players. It's also not bad against tier.
Gotta catch him on something unfortunate.
Yeah, if they're on Rhino Heart, they lose.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought Rhino Heart was a fiend, which really made me pensive about siding it in. I should have just sided it in. And then we have our going second package. We got 3 Dark Ruler and some Spell Trap removal. 2 Cosmic, 1 Harpies. Dark Ruler is just not bad for this deck. We don't really have an issue clearing up boards, but we do have issues fighting negation for negation. We can play through like 1 or 2, but we can't play through like a full 4. So Dark Ruler really helps us control board states and just like stabilize so we can go for a counter turn. We are really weak to that. Rikka has no convincing way to deal with spell traps in an engine. So if someone activates a zombie world, we just kind of lose. So Harpy's Feather Duster and Cyclone is what I decided to go with for the weekend.
Gotcha.
I considered Twin Twisters, but the discard was just too much. And finally, Ghost Bell. This shouldn't be in the fucking side. I was like, yeah, it's good into tier, but I forgot to realize the very important fact is that we can barely afford to side out 6 cards.
Mm-hmm.
So this never came in.
Damn.
Ever.
Unfortunate.
It's not great. It's really not great. This should be even. Play evenly.
All right. Do you have any shout-outs?
I'd like to shout out MSU Yu-Gi-Oh! It's the reason I own this deck. I have fun playing it. They also very cool people there. You can check it out. I'd like to shout out Grant Porter and Eli. I forgot his last name.
McCurdle.
Thank you. For loaning me 3 rivalries and 1 one Harpy's Feather Duster, respectively.
Harpies at the last minute.
Yeah,
we were driving down to regionals, and we found out somebody wasn't gonna be bringing us the Harpies you registered on your deck list.
Yeah.
So we were like, oh no, what if they don't have it? But then Eli said, I've got one. So we turned around like 15 minutes out of our way just to go and get the Harpies.
Just so I wouldn't be DQ'd.
No, that's so funny.
Yeah.
This regionals was wild.
Shout out to the whole 0 hours of sleep.
Yeah!
I got the night before.
That's how it's done.
I got my sleep for the event in the car.
All right, thank you, Aidan.
All right.